nibbles. No nibbling, Mom. Please, no nibbles. I got you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got you. Ow! No bite. Hello, artists. How are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Welcome to the studio. I am so glad that you are here with me today. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Oh, it just makes my heart all happy to see the numbers increasing the way it has. And, you know, if you haven't subscribed yet, please just take a second and hit that subscribe button. It will help other artists be able to find me in the future. And that is exciting for me. Makes my day. Truly makes me happy. And your comments, oh, they are special. They are special, and I read every one of them, so thank you. Okay, let's talk today about Hacking the Masters, Gustav Klimt, part 2. So at the end of part 1, she was a painting that had probably taken me at least probably 7 to 10 hours to work on. And today, she's not a painting. Today she's a paper mosaic. So here there's just little bits of the original painting left in here. But she has become a complete paper mosaic. I'm going to cover her eyes here a little bit so that you don't get distracted by that depth right there. The eyes are the key to the soul. And so I know that I will be taking at least a couple hours on the eyes to get them exactly where I want them to be. So that is, of course, my project for next week, is to get her finished up. Oof. Hopefully I can just do it in one more video. Now, it's all about using our scrap papers, and this is done with Deli Sheets. Deli Sheets are, you know, paper that would be, your sandwich would be wrapped in at the deli store. It's a plasticky type paper, so when you use paint with it, the paint sits on the surface. I'll give you a link to one of my Jelly Press Deli Sheets videos, and you can see how I've made a lot of these papers that I'm using in this project. Now, do you have to have Deli Sheets? Absolutely not. You can use anything that is kind of a transparency. So, or even not. It doesn't have to be transparent, guys. Just take your brayer with some paint. You don't have to have a jelly press. Brayer with paint. It just makes some really pretty pieces of paper. Use some metallics, use some non-metallics, mix it up. Use your stencils, use whatever you have on hand to make some cool textured paper. That's what it's all about. And then we just start really thinking, though. A lot of color thought has gone into this to create this piece. It truly has. So creating depth, right? Creating our focal. All of these things that Gustav is amazing at, right? So let's look at this guy. We have all of this texture in the back, but why is this the focal? Well, that's where it's brightest. That's where the components are all of these components are focusing up into her face. So these are all things that we want to think about while we're creating this type of art. Patreon's your girl, has she taken a serious turn for the better? Yes, she is still not finished, so you will also receive a part 3 on her. So you can see I've added in all sorts of army guys and you know, fishies, and there's a horse up in here, game pieces, and then this somehow evolved into the gilded idolization of childhood. And truly, you know, it's cool. I was having so much fun working with these different textures, and as you can see, I've got layers and layers and layers of stuff. If you look at her headdress, there's frogs and lizards in her hair. Oh yes, yes there are. It's a great project. Patreon is $10 a month, and you get all sorts of cool things. You get 4 videos a month. So, well, you get a different Hacking the Masters. So this is Hacking the Masters YouTube, then you get Hacking the Masters Patreon. And that's where we're at right now. Who's to say how that's going to evolve? But I hope you do decide to come and join me over there and see all the cool stuff I've got going on. Just to let you know too, I want to go ahead and shift the Altered Book videos to Sunday instead of Monday. So here we are also working with our paper scraps. So we've talked about paint, how it's your friendly neighbor, gesso, how it's here to protect and serve, and then paper, it's your building blocks and the things that you can make with paper. This video will be out on Sunday, so then you can see how the project's done. Now, I've got a surprise to this, so be sure to tune in to see what the next page looks like. It's exciting. It's so much fun. I'm really loving what I'm doing right now, and I hope that you are too. Please leave your comments and let me know what you think. I really love them. And also, if you jump on over to our Facebook page, I would love to see what you are working on. I really would love for you to post your images of whatever work, whoever your influencer is at the time. That doesn't matter to me. I would just love to see what you are creating, because I learn from you as much as you learn from me. Truly, truly, truly. So I think that's it for now. Let's get down to the table and we'll chat soon. Bye. And I've decided that I need to start to incorporate the background before I work further on the foreground, before I work on her face anymore. I want to kind of get an idea of how it's all going to work together. And you really do need to work on either background to foreground or working on them both at the same time. Otherwise, your foreground can become discombobulated from the background. We don't want that. We want it to all work together in harmony. Okay, so I was just looking at this, and I want to show you one more thing that I've just kind of realized about Klimt. So not only is this area a different color, but there is less pattern in the hair, face, shoulders, which also brings the focal in. That's kind of the soft spot. That's the kind of the relaxing place. So you kind of, your eye will sit up in there. It brings more attention when you have that flatness versus the softness. So I'm still contemplating, and don't know if I'm going to do it, to bring in some more media on her face and to bring in some more paper. Part of me just wants to, but then I kind of give up on all the work that I did last week. But I do think that it would be really cool if I could do it, to just do her face with Deli Sheets. I think that would be really interesting and challenging. So I don't know if I want to do it or not. So I think what I'm going to do is go look for some more colors. I need some more kind of the flesh tone. Now, just because I'm putting down the Deli Sheet, or, I could even put down some text. That would be kind of cool. I'm really thinking about taking her full mixed media. And remember, when I was putting this down, I was just kind of sketching out the feeling, right? I didn't have to, I never pigeonhole myself into this is going to be just a painting, because I knew that this wasn't ever going to be just a painting. That was not my intention when I started with it. So I do love what's happening with this, and it's making me really want to take that a step further, right? I mean, why would I stop now? I stopped last night because I'm like, ooh, do you want to get into that? Do you really want to go there? And I'm like, I don't know. Do I really want to go there? And then this morning I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You want to do it. You know you do. I think she'll be really stunning. And if nothing else, she's going to be really unique. And that is always my goal, is to see how I can push my own boundaries. Right? Right. But let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. What am I going to do? Ruin it? Possibly. It is possible that I might ruin this piece of art. But I can't leave it where it's at right now. I mean, I don't really have any choice, right? Time to push and see what can be made. From, paper mosaics. He used paint mosaic. Just his patterns, all of that. So what an opportunity to really push and try something new. And challenging. Hello, it's a challenge. Again, I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea. No judging. We're just having fun. And experimenting, as we should. Okay. I'm going to go get some more Deli Sheets. Bye. Well, artists, I hope you enjoyed the process. It took probably, well, I worked on it for quite a few hours yesterday, so none of it was a fast process, but I really do love the way that she has turned out. Just blocks of color, different intensity, creating pattern. Pretty cool, huh? Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Your comments are always appreciated. Adding to playlists is fantastic, and I really do appreciate it. All the links are down in the bottom for Patreon if you'd like to come on over and see what we're doing over there. And also the Deli Sheet, how to make the Deli Sheets link is also in the comments. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I hope you have a great day. All right.